journey. Eat, sleep, train, eat, sleep, train, eat, sleep, train. Yes, yes, coach, yes, coach. Okay. Always in my little bubble. So it's always good to come back here, talk to these guys, because everybody starts here. Everybody starts at the bottom, right? And all the way we do, we just take those steps to get better, right? And I mean, I encourage you guys to enjoy the process, enjoy the journey. It's not necessarily about winning right now, because you guys are young. When you get older, that's when it becomes more serious. You don't want to start winning now and then not learning, right? Because usually when we win, we think, oh, we know what to do. We understand, okay, this is the game. I got it. I'm winning. No, when you humble yourself, sometimes you lose. It's not necessarily a failure. It's a learning experience to get better, right? So I always encourage you guys to humble yourselves. When you're humble, you're coachable. When you're humble, you want to learn more. When you're humble, that's when you get better. When you're at this age and you think, oh, I'm winning. Okay, I know what to do. I've got it. That's when you hurt yourself, right? You hurt yourself because you think you're here. But then eventually when you get older, people start catching up, right? People that you've beaten when you were younger, you might be losing to them in the cadet level, junior level, senior level. So again, at this point, at this age, guys, enjoy the process, right? Enjoy the process. And another thing that I always like to say is, if you have a goal, if your goal is to go to the Olympics, if your goal is to make your first, let's start small, states. I want to be a state champion. I want to be a national champion. And eventually you go forward. You guys have to, I always like to say, keep your word, right? There's going to be ups and downs in your trainings. You're not always going to win. There might be times, even months, that you're losing. You have to keep in your mind, no. I'm training until I make that become state champion. Or I'm training to go to states. I'm training to go to nationals. If you guys give up, that's when you guys might start doubting of what if. You don't want to what if in this type of sport. So for me, when I first moved down to Miami, I was 18 years old. I didn't know anybody. I didn't know anyone. And all I knew was Coach Moreno, and he told me, hey, I think you have the potential to go to the Olympics. Let's start building the steps to go to the Olympics. And that's 4 years. 4 years of dedication, right? In those 4 years, there were times where I literally lost every single fight. Every single person. People that I shouldn't have lost to. But I kept my word and saying, you know what? I'm still going to keep grinding. I'm still going to work hard. And then when I still kept to my goal, that's when I started getting better, winning more, etc. Where I was able to make my first Olympic berth in London, right? So again, I encourage you guys to keep your word. There are ups and downs, but at the end of the day, whether you make the Olympic team, whether you make the state team, national team, anything, at least you can go home and say, hey, I did everything I can, I did everything possible in order to achieve that goal, right? And you feel good about yourself because you stuck to your word. Another thing I like to say is to grind. You guys have to grind. You might be talented here, you might be talented now, but you also have to, again, humble yourself and keep working. Those techniques that we were talking about, the up buzz, the fast kicks, the fast kick up, fast your leg up. So it might be simple to you. Some of you guys say, oh, this is nothing, but you guys have to have your own discipline, your own self-control to say, okay, this is what we're doing. I'm going to make sure I'm going to do that situation 100%. Okay? I'm going to make sure I'm going to hit that hole perfectly, right where every single time. And that comes from yourself. That comes from your self-control. We can have the coaches, your instructors, everybody around you telling you what to do, but it really, honestly, comes down to yourself. So if you guys want to get better, it has to come in here. Your parents might be telling you what to do, your coaches, everything, doesn't matter. You have to have your own discipline, right? And then again, I truly think that there are some things out of our control. You might be doing everything right in a fight, right? Doing all the moves, not covering, everything like that, and sometimes you lose. Maybe to a referee giving you a kendo where you didn't think so, or just something that wasn't out of your control. Don't Don't put pressure on yourself. Understand that everything happens for a reason, right? That's why I always give glory to God, because He's the one that knows everything. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. So that's why you always have your head down, grind, do everything in your power, put yourself in the best position, and then in that moment, I wish you the best of luck in your guys' journey. And I hope you guys enjoyed a good day. So thank you.
Number one, I just want to say that kind of just from fighting, parents, there's no such thing as a fair fight, right? Life isn't fair. I said that earlier. There's always somebody a little older, a little bit tall, a little bit better, a little bit stronger, whatever the case may be. But there's always a way to win. If that was the case, when you line up as a football team, you're like, oh my God, they're bigger than us, we lost. Oh, basketball, oh my God, they're taller than us, oh, we lost. You would never say that. You would always say, there's a way to pass the ball around to win the game. There's always a way to win. It may not happen, but there's always a way. Paige is a midget in her division. Everyone she fights is this tall. So, hypothetically, you're too short. You lose. Sorry, go home. There's always a way to win. You have to believe that. So, when you guys fight, think about that. Number one. Two, it's always not, it's not always fun. I mean, it can't only be fun when you win. We're going to have bad days when we get hit, right? We're going to have bad days when we lose, bad days when we're sick, but that's just the way it is. So, enjoy the process, right? Those are the two things I'll say in addition to what we talked about earlier. The last thing I just want to say is I want to talk about Paige real fast, because it's always hard for people to talk about themselves. The people that talk about themselves, they're not good people. They're arrogant people. They're cocky people. So it's hard. Paige is the opposite of that. Very nice young lady, very respectful, very humble. So I want to brag about her a little bit, because everything you see right here is built. The way her body looks, the way she talks, the way she fights, everything was a process. It just wasn't given to her. She had to practice. She had to sacrifice. She had to do all that stuff to get to where she is now. And if I could build an athlete, the way they act, the way they conduct themselves, how respectful, how disciplined, how focused, how mean, how nice, this is the person that you want to be. Because truly, I have a lot of good athletes, and not all of them are great people. That's the truth. I have guys that you see them, you're like, whoa, they're amazing. But maybe they're too mean. Maybe they're too arrogant. But this is, if I have to build somebody, this is who I build. Because, again, from the top down, from a person to a daughter, to an athlete, to a friend, to a girlfriend, all those, she's a good person. So I hope that you guys are looking at it. Is truly a role model. So I hope that you guys embrace that right here from Miami, and you guys just take advantage of that. So we wish you good luck, Paige.